The artificial intelligence boom has been moving faster than any technology in history, faster than the internet, faster than smartphones, faster even than social media, and until now it's been running largely unchecked, with governments struggling to catch up. But that just changed. California, home to Silicon Valley and the beating heart of the global tech industry, has officially become the first U.S. state to pass a dedicated AI safety law. This new legislation is being hailed as a turning point for AI governance in America, a blueprint that could influence not just state laws but national and even international regulation. So what does California's AI law actually say? Why is it so controversial? And how will it reshape the relationship between innovation, regulation, and responsibility in the world's largest tech economy? Let's break it down. First, what is the law? The California Artificial Intelligence Accountability and Safety Act, recently signed into law by Governor Gavin Newsom, requires companies developing advanced AI systems to conduct safety testing, risk assessments, and transparency reporting before releasing their models to the public. It also gives state regulators the power to audit and penalize firms that fail to comply, with potential fines reaching into the millions. In short, for the first time, AI companies are being held legally accountable for how their systems behave. If a model can generate false information, cause economic harm, or pose risks to privacy and security, the company must prove it took proper precautions to prevent that, or face consequences. This isn't just guidance, it's enforceable law. The motivation behind it is clear. California lawmakers argue that AI's power is growing faster than the safeguards surrounding it. Deepfakes, misinformation, automated job displacement, and even security threats are becoming everyday realities. Without oversight, they say, the social costs could spiral, from eroding trust in information to undermining public safety. As Assemblymember Rebecca Bauer-Kahan, one of the bill's co-authors, put it, "We can't afford to wait for a disaster before setting standards. The risks are here, and they're growing." The law doesn't seek to ban AI or slow innovation, it seeks to civilize it. It's a framework built on the same principle that governs other high-impact industries, from aviation to pharmaceuticals. If your technology can cause harm, you have to prove it's safe. Now, here's what makes this groundbreaking. California isn't just any state, it's home to Apple, Google, Meta, OpenAI, NVIDIA, and thousands of AI startups. By setting these standards, California is effectively regulating the global AI industry because companies that operate there will have to comply. It's similar to what happened when California introduced strict vehicle emission standards. Automakers across the country adopted them, simply because the market was too big to ignore. This new AI law could have the same ripple effect. If California demands transparency, the entire U.S. tech sector may have to follow. So, what exactly does the law require companies to do? 3 key things. Pre-release risk assessments. Before deploying powerful AI systems, companies must evaluate potential harms, including bias, misinformation, and misuse, independent safety testing. Third-party researchers will have the authority to test models for security vulnerabilities, output reliability, and ethical safeguards. Transparency disclosures. Companies must publicly report their testing results, model architectures, and data use policies, within limits to protect trade secrets. That means the era of opaque black box AI systems could be ending. For the first time, developers will have to show their work. Not everyone's happy about it. Major tech companies are already pushing back, warning that the law could stifle innovation and put California at a competitive disadvantage. They argue that AI development moves too fast for static regulation, that by the time a model is audited, it's already outdated. OpenAI and Google have both privately expressed concerns about potential regulatory overreach, saying that too much red tape could slow breakthroughs in fields like healthcare, education, and energy. Critics also worry about fragmentation, that each state could pass its own version of AI law, creating a messy patchwork of rules. As one industry analyst put it, AI regulation needs a national compass, not 50 different maps. Still, others see California's move as necessary leadership in a vacuum of federal action, Congress has been debating AI policy for years, but progress has been slow. So, once again, California is leading, just as it did with data privacy through the CCPA, which later inspired national standards. There's also a moral dimension here. For years, the tech industry operated on a motto: move fast and break things, but AI is different. When it breaks, the consequences don't just affect users, they affect entire societies. California's law flips that philosophy on its head. It says, move fast but prove you're safe. It's not anti-innovation, it's pro-accountability. And that shift could mark the beginning of a new era in tech ethics. The global implications are massive. Europe already passed its EU AI Act, with strict transparency and risk requirements. China has implemented its own AI content regulations. Now California joins that list, making the U.S. part of the international AI rulemaking conversation for the first time. Other states, including New York, Illinois, and Washington, are reportedly drafting similar bills, and Washington, D.C. is watching closely. The Biden administration has already issued executive orders on AI safety and ethics, and California's law could become a template for federal legislation down the road. But beyond politics, this is about trust. AI will only transform society if people believe it's safe, fair, and accountable. And right now, that trust is fragile. By forcing transparency and oversight, California is betting that responsible AI will win over time and that users will gravitate toward companies that can prove their systems are safe and aligned with human values. This could actually strengthen, not weaken, the tech sector by building a foundation of credibility for the next generation of AI tools. The takeaway: California's AI safety law isn't just another regulation, it's a declaration that the most powerful technology in history must be developed with guardrails, not just good intentions. It's a signal that the age of self-regulation is over and the age of accountable innovation has begun. And while the rest of the world debates how to handle AI, California has already drawn its line in the silicon. Because in a world racing to build artificial intelligence, someone has to make sure the humans are still in charge.